Welcome back, you guys. Today I will be showing you all how I did this simple braid out. Keep watching. So starting off on freshly washed hair, I will begin parting it in the middle just to separate it into two sections. I hardly ever use combs to section off my hair. You see how tight my curls are? A comb would damage and rip all of my hair out. Notice how I use a scrunchie that doesn't have the metal pieces to it, because my hair attaches to any and everything. And so I'm gonna just begin in the front. I use some leave-in conditioner from Creme with Nature. My hands were extremely wet. So I just sprayed that all over. So now I'm just taking a piece of hair that I want to begin braiding. My parts are never really precise because it doesn't matter. So I use this curl enhancing smoothie cream. Make sure I get those ends. Decided I wanted to add a little bit more hair. Yeah, my face was dripping pretty much this whole time. Just parted it in three first to make sure that I was comfortable with how much hair I pulled out. Then I went in and sealed it with some oil. Sometimes I do the lock method and sometimes I do the LCO method. I don't know which one I prefer, so it's whatever I grab first, I guess. Although my roots don't look like I braided it tight, I really did braid it tight. I just didn't do it extremely tight at the root because I don't really mind it being poofy at the root. So I end up being poofy at the end of the day anyway. And so I just made sure that I kept the three sections together. So I used a very small perm rod. I think the white is the smallest, but this is the second smallest. And notice how I twist it going up instead of just rolling it. And I just repeat it on this side. So what I'm rolling now is two sections of hair that I braided, and the first one was just one section. I look like I'm struggling. I was. And I'm gonna do it for you guys one more time. try not to use too much of the curl smoothie. That takes forever for it to dry if I use too much product. Maybe I should have got a rubber band to move some of that hair out the way because I was struggling with it. So I don't braid down too far because I want to make sure I have enough room to effectively twist my hair around the perm rods. I try to grip the other side down so I can maintain control. Just make sure I detangle it before I put on the perm rod. So I'm beginning to part my hair for my third braid, and then I realized that I wanted to do this part and the rest off camera, so I'll be back. So about a day and a half of leaving this in, I really didn't sit under the dryer much, but yeah, I will begin taking these down. And so off camera, I did one side already just so I could prevent this video from being extremely long. And for me to prevent as much frizz as I could, I used extra virgin olive oil to take it down. And I also used my pick. I love my pick. I use a generous amount of oil just to make sure that I don't have an extreme amount of frizz and I can have shine as well. There's no major method to the way I took out the perm rods. I just made sure when I separated the braids, I tried to keep those curls together. So yeah, I think I like this perm rod method. It prevented my hair from being extremely frizzy at the ends, and it did create the same curl pattern as the braid. And most importantly, I made sure I took my time taking down these braids, making sure I kept all the strands together began picking out probably every time I took out like 1 or 2 braids, just so I don't have to pick it out when it's all done and destroy the curl pattern. Even though at the end I still did pick it out a little bit more. I want to go ahead and speed this up a little bit for you guys because it's nothing too hard. Hey Layla. I might have had about 8 braids on each side of my head. Hey, Kiana. That's my sister that I'm busy talking to. Love her, shout out to her. And so I'm noticing that on this side of my head, I did not pick the hairs after taking out 2 braids or so like I did on the other side. And you can definitely see the difference. One side is more fluffy and full compared to the other side, or elongated rather, but that's okay. I still liked it. But I will say that I don't like that my curls were not extremely defined as I was hoping it was going to be, but that's all my fault because I used too much product. I hate single strand knots, but yeah, I think I used a little too much of something, maybe the leave-in. I'm not sure what happened, but I will try this again for sure. Other than that, I still like this hairstyle, so here are the final results, and I hope you enjoy watching. See you later.